Co się tutaj dzieje? Czemu dzisiaj są tylko Polacy tu? Czy dzisiaj mamy dzień wolny Polaków? Gdzie są inni ludzie? Chodzi... Tylko nikogo nie ma. Nikogo innego nie ma. Hey, let's get started. Start as per tradition with a sip of tea. With have you guys seen this one? The Warsaw mug. I don't. When did I get this? For certain it's from Warsaw, but I don't remember when exactly. It must have been like Polyglot Gathering, right? Because I honestly don't remember. Someone gave it to me as like a gift or something. I assume it's like Polyglot Gathering 2022, might have been. Oh, it's even got in katakana, so I can't read it in reverse. Wait, what? What is it? Warushava. I can't read katakana very well, guys. Sorry, it's my weakness. I can read hiragana. I can read kanji, at least the meaning. I can read the reading pretty well. I can read the meaning pretty well. I can read the onyomi. I can't read the kunyomi because it's completely different. And then I can't read katakana. I struggle a lot. Anyone who's learning Japanese? I'm struggling with this one. I can only assume it's like Varushava. Especially this one looks a bit weird. Well, what can I do? I don't speak Japanese, that's why. Hello, Paub. So, hello, ni hao. Why is it ni hao? Why have you got an extra syllable there? That's 3 syllables. Bonjour. Warushawa? Is it Warushawa? Hold on. I'm struggling. Okay, now I'm testing my spatial awareness here because I'm looking here. Whereas I'm moving my finger here. So is this a wa? Is this wa? Oh, that's why. That's why. Because I rarely ever see the wa in katakana. Waru. Oh, right. Right, because I was confused. Because I was like, why is there something before the re? It looks like this is a weird t, and then this is a re. But no, it's waru No, the other way. Sha, that's one syllable. Shawa. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. I've got I got one from Edinburgh when I gave my first ever polyglot talk there. Was it this one they gave me? That would be weird if they gave me this one. But I don't remember which one they gave me. Anyway, Warszawa. That's perfect. It's so great that Polish can spell out the ch sounds, because so many languages have them, and then so many, like, I mean, Mandarin has them, Japanese has them, and then so many languages can't spell out these sounds because you don't have them. So it ends up being like a sh or something. I do love the sh. Have you guys seen a video? I saw a video recently of an institution in China where they studied Polish, and they have like a what do you call that? A competition, like a speaking oration competition in Polish. I can show you a little bit. I might not show you too much because for one, copyright, and also for two, it's CGTN, so I don't want to show too much CGTN on my streams, but it was quite interesting. Let me try to find the link. It literally just came to mind, so I didn't prepare this. Let me see. Have you guys seen that one? What headphones are those? These are I don't even remember. I've had them for so long they've started to degrade. See, literally. I need new ones. If you want to help me get new headphones, you know, that's how you do it. Always take the opportunity for a plug. But yeah, these are Audio Technica. Yeah, I got them during my masters back when I was still on scholarship money, so I could actually afford some things. Good times. Let me try to find that video. I've got the link now. Now, what is a safe way of showing this without triggering any copyright things? Studio mode. Hide this one, and yeah, we can watch a little bit of it. It is actually really fun. I don't know who. I think this person re-uploaded it from CGTN. Right, because it's originally from CGTN.
Jeden plus jeden zajszym czymś większym niż dwa.
Jest nie tylko możliwe, ale i konieczne. Wisiam serc ludzi, którzy nie chcieli się poddać.
Zaskoczeni? W Chinach są setki ludzi mówiące po polsku.
Oh, no. Oh! The guy who re-uploaded it is the host. Because it's Dimon. I mean, this guy's got Dimon. Oh, right, that makes sense. Yeah, so it is the host re-uploading this. So it works with CGTN. Polska, apparently that's a thing. Did you hear how they spoke it? It's really funny. So there's so many different levels of speaking, because in the competition there are multiple levels, like of abilities in Polish anyway. And then the judges also speak quite differently. If you listen to this guy speak.
Kursu tak ogólnowiejskiego.
This guy speaks amazing.
Tak będą tkwić w mojej pamięci i w naszej wszystkich.
Myślę, że przede wszystkim
This is a weird one. Okay, this is a weird one. Like she's fluent. She's one of the adjudicators. These two are the adjudicators. She's fluent, but she has such a strong Mandarin accent that it blows my mind. It feels so incredibly unusual. Like she sounds like this.
Gratulacje do uczestników, ale także do ich promotorów, do ich nauczycieli.
That's so interesting. Like I've never ever imagined hearing Polish in a strong Mandarin accent, fluent Polish in a strong Mandarin accent before. But yeah, but the fun thing is the actual best speaker in the entire video is the host. So this guy.
Chodźmy to sprawdzić.
No. Let's see. Where is yeah.
Na ich etapie nauki. Pewnie się nie spodziewaliście, ale obecnie w Chinach działa już ponad 15 uczelni, które oferują...
I mean, he said Kinach instead of Chinach, but he's by far the best speaker. Marginally better than one of the best adjudicator. I don't know why I'm judging Chinese people's Polish right now. It's just it fascinates me, right? I've never imagined hearing that before, and I talked to my friend about it, and I was like, this is kind of, I mean, that it makes sense. I mean, there is so many. There's so many Chinese people in the world. Of course, some of them are learning Polish. They're just by statistics, like by chance. So even if there weren't an institution, so this is an institution where you could study Polish like academically, and that's why they're learning it so well. But even if there weren't such an institution teaching you the language, I'm sure there would be some weird nerds out there like me learning the language. So it makes sense, but it still feels so weird to see this. But yeah, I'm worried about showing too much of it, so you go watch it yourself if you're interested. It just popped up on my recommendations a few days back. You know what? I do feel like I would be one of the better speakers compared to most people I see in this video, especially in terms of pronunciation. I feel like I might have better pronunciation than all the adjudicators. I think, not in terms of my like language ability, because I'm not like that fluent in speaking it, but in terms of just pronunciation, maybe on par with the host. But at the same time, when I'm speaking Polish, my accent's not consistent enough, because when I'm thinking and speaking at the same time, it's not the same as just pronouncing something. But yeah, so every time I feel like I'm in doubt about my Polish abilities, I just go to Luca's video, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not that bad. Oh wait, when I search his name, I just see myself. This is so. Oh wait, what am I doing? How do I move this? Yeah, I just see myself when I search Luca Lampariello. How popular? Have you seen this one? If you haven't seen it, what is wrong with you?
I really have the desire to.
That's the English one. Sorry. Where's the Polish one? That one.
Chcę dalszy ciąg nauki.
Więc z książkami na początku co się stało?
Nic.
Just a disclaimer, this is me after like a few pints. I was not prepared for this. It was at that Easy Polish birthday party. If you haven't seen the video from Easy Polish, that's when they were celebrating their 10th anniversary. And then I was invited there. That's why I was in Poland. And then I was having a lot of fun. I was having a lot of drinks. And then suddenly Luca was like, hey, Israel, we want to come film something? I was like, in what language? He said, any language, English, Polish, German. I rejected the German one because I was in a Polish environment. And then we did this.
Nauczyła się
This is yours truly after a few beers.
Tak, no.
Oczywiście,
Lubię oglądać Easy Polish.
Czy na początku?
Co?
Oczywiście, bo teraz jest automatycznie.
Ta...
Myślisz automatycznie po polsku.
W miarę.
W miarę, okej, w miarę.
Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna watch myself anymore. That's enough. But yeah, let's look at chat. So random question is the one show still running? What is the one show? I saw a good video. Oh, you saw that one? Oh, it is fascinating. It's just seeing that being like an organized thing. People are like studying that in the whole group. Again, it shouldn't be surprising, but it is surprising, if you know what I mean. Who judges the adjudicators? Now we know. Did I judge them? I mean, yeah, I did make comments on them, but I was very appreciative. I was in awe of their ability, because when you learn so many languages, you have to split your time a bit more. So I don't really speak any one language that well, but everyone has strengths and weaknesses. So and also like accent is kind of a choice, yeah, especially in a language like English. There is a whole video about. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm just browsing through YouTube now and showing you videos. Where is? Oh wait, is it gone? Oh, here we go. This one. This is an old goodie. This is an old friend of mine. We went to university together, and I was going to show you this one.
Hi everyone, I'm Aseng. Today I want to say something more serious. I guess some people may not like what I'm gonna say, but I want to express my opinion anyway. I wonder if you have ever noticed a phenomenon, which is many Hong Kong people like to judge other Hong Kong people.
I'll give you a TLDR. Basically, what is? Oh, hey,
W clan via Pithgwingith Gigerithwin Drobathlan Tasilio Gogogok Crochet Brisme W Trusany.
Whoa, hold on. Why is it not? Why can I? Thank you, Kamil. Dziękuję. But why can I not see the message? Where is the message? That's so weird. You should see the message on there. How does that work? I have no idea how that worked. Huh. Okay, sure. Maybe I accidentally put something on top of it. No, it is on top. Huh. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Yeah, I was summarizing the video. Basically, the idea is that, you know, it's a lingua franca, it's a tool for communication. What if I speak it in my own native accent? What's the harm in that? But yeah, I mean, it's a more common position to take when it comes to English, but when it comes to Polish, I don't know, it could be because people are less used to, native speakers are less used to non-native accents, especially when it's like less commonly learned language, like Polish. Because if it's German or French, then they would probably be more used to non-native accents, but Polish maybe less so. That's one side of it, and then also, yeah, if I learn a different language, I would try to imitate like a native natural accent. But conversely, if we treat it like it is English, we might also say that, oh yeah, I mean, I'm from where I'm from. If I speak this language with my accent, as long as the sounds are clear, if it's understandable, then it is, right, fair game, right? What do you think, chat? It's a big topic. Like, I think it is less controversial in English nowadays because everyone speaks it with their own kind of distinctive way, in their own distinctive way. But let's say if you're learning a lesser learned language like Polish, or I don't know, what's a lesser learned language? Christopher, what lesser learned language are you learning? Russian is not lesser learned. Russian is a pretty big one, and there are lots of non-native speakers out there. I don't know. Maybe like Persian. Let's say Persian. If you were learning Persian, would you? What would you? Do you think that it is important to learn like a native like accent? That is the question, I think. Who watches the watchers? Too much to think about in Polish. Yeah, I mean, classic. You just, as I always said, it's like doing mathematics in your head. That's when I was on culture.pl that they made it the headline, the title of the article. I was like, when I first started speaking Polish, it felt like I was doing maths because of all the cases and genders and shit. Now it's more like, I don't really think about that. It's a little bit. I've actually had this discussion with my friend who has learned Russian to fluency, and I asked, do you think about the cases and things when you speak Russian? And he said, no, not anymore. So I was like, oh yeah, so maybe I'm not that good in Polish quite yet. Not as good as he is in Russian. So eventually my goal is to never have to think about grammar when I'm speaking. Now I mostly don't think about it, but sometimes I do. Shame he doesn't do videos anymore. Yeah, are you talking about Sing? Yeah, that was a while ago. He worked hard for like one summer and then he just gave up. We started around the same time, I think, and then I'm still going. I like doing this very much. That's why I'm doing this, right? That's the only reason. It's not like I'm making bank out of this. The message was, no, you need to decline it. It's right. Greek, yeah. What do you think? Would you want, how important, from 1 to 10, how important is it, would it be to you to speak Greek like a native speaker? In case of English, there's also many varieties that have become their own dialects, like Singlish. Yeah. I mean, English is kind of the exception because of how widespread it is. And to a lesser extent, I guess, like, I don't know, Russian, French, German, Mandarin, Spanish, because they have covered so much more than just where they're originally from. Whereas smaller / lesser learned languages, especially ones that are mainly just tied to one people, one country, practically speaking, it is more difficult to understand for native speakers to understand non-native accents because of exposure, the lack of exposure, and also just ideologically, is your accent, do you treat your accent as an expression of your identity, or would you rather lose that identity and like blend in? Because when I learn a language, I'm like, yeah, I want to blend in, I want to be as native as I can, but that is my own take on it. And I do I respect other people having different perspectives on this, right? I don't think there have been too many Polish colonies or anything like that where Polish has developed separately from the mainland. Yeah. So, okay. So now we're talking about three different things. Native speakers, where the language is from. Native speakers from like colonized places or like other natives outside of the country, and non-native speakers. Three different parties in this situation, right? And that's not even going to what a native speaker means. I'm not going to that. That's a whole thing. For me personally, it's pretty important. 8, at least as an ideal to imitate. Yeah, I think I'm similar to you. I feel like I would never be, well, perfect, obviously, but even close to perfect. Partly because I know people who are really good at imitating accents, whereas I'm not as good. So I have sort of accepted that I will never be even close to perfect, but that is, for me, it is an ideal, right? So when I listen to my target languages, I pay attention to details in the sound. That also extends to sign language. Hey, that is my sign language, hoodie. Yeah, I also look at details of where exactly people put their hands, or the rhythm of within the signs. Like, do people do it like that or like that? You know, and to the extent that I recently noticed myself making deaf sounds. You know, especially when non-verbal deaf people use sign language, they well, sometimes they make like mouth sounds, like click sounds. Sometimes they when they really emphasize, they vocalize a little bit. I'm not gonna imitate that here because it feels wrong, but I'm just saying I have started doing that unconsciously. I swear to God, I'm not doing that on purpose, but when I'm signing, sometimes I start making deaf sounds, and it felt very weird. I'm like that's, I don't know how that started happening, but it just did. Because when I'm signing, normally I prefer doing the just mouthing using click sounds kind of thing. Because some people whisper, other people make click sounds like ba, that kind of click sounds. I like that one. I know hearing signers who do that as well. There was one time I was talking to someone, and they were trying to say, they were signing Salford, but because S has a similar place of articulation as a T, it sounded like, and then everyone thought they were signing Trafford, which is a different part of Manchester. But no, it's Salford, but the S became a click because it is where the tongue is. So I prefer that way of signing, but when I'm really emphasizing something, I'm exerting a bit more. For some reason, I made the very deaf sound. Anyway, that's a whole different topic. But I accept that people won't mistake me for a native speaker. Yeah, especially with the kind of languages I'm learning, right? If I wanted to be treated as a native speaker, my choices are learning a language that has a lot of immigrants. Other than English. English is the exception. Which language might have a lot of East Asian immigrants? Brazilian Portuguese? I mean, Swedish maybe. Swedish has, but I don't know. Anyway, that's one of the options. The other option is to learn an East Asian language. So, or maybe potentially Southeast Asian. That's the extent. Otherwise, any other country, people from any other country would just take me as a non-native speaker just because of this. It's just probability, right? Let's say Poland. I mean, there's a lot of Vietnamese people there, obviously, but statistically, I'm not very likely to be an immigrant there, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm more likely to be a Vietnamese immigrant in Poland than a foreigner speaking Polish. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's a bad example because I think the more likely outcome is I am an immigrant. In fact, that has happened to me. Like people have mistaken me for like someone who lives in Poland. But anyway, so you get what I mean, right? Yeah, it's just about like how people perceive you and what are the odds of whichever possibility. I want to be native-esque, but I don't want to sound native, at least until I get a really high B2 in the language. Poland had kind of chance to have a colony in Madagascar. Check. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're also Vietnamese people, right? Okay, let's change the question. So the last question was, let me put the question up here just so that people coming in can also give the 2 pennies worth. So, how important is sounding native to you? That was the first question. The second question is, so if you could sound 100% native in your target language, would you want to? That's a hypothetical question. What do you think? I'd love to see what you mean. What do you mean? That's not English. I'd love to see what you think. Mean. That's German, right? Meinen, to using the word mean to mean think or give an opinion. That's German. I was texting in German this afternoon. That's probably why. Yeah. Speaking of which, I had a surprise in the title of this video. So I wanted to show you something. That's before we get into the actual learning in this stream, because I am cooking something, not literally, but you know. Then this is probably going to be an upcoming video that I haven't started scripting yet, but I will have to start and also have to film in the near future. I might have mentioned this, but I am actually putting this into action. So I mentioned a while ago that I am considering learning Portuguese, mainly because I'm going to Portugal in half a month's time. Oh shit. In half a month's time. I am not ready for this. I have 2 months to get that done. And also, I mean, it sounds good. I like European Portuguese. It sounds really nice. It doesn't have too many vowels. It's got all the tsh. I love the tsh. And so I was like, so how should I learn it? Because if I learn from scratch, it's kind of a waste of time, especially if I get like a textbook for English speakers. It goes through all the stuff that I know already. And I also have a lot of strengths other than knowing French and a little bit of Spanish and Italian. I know how languages work. I know phonetics and phonology. So I had a brilliant idea, because there's not many people watching this, so it will still be new to the viewers when I make this video and talk about this in detail. So I made my own materials using ChatGPT, and bam. So I was like, can you make me a short reader, a short story, an interesting one, something that's like weird and wild, because that's the kind of stories that work better. And then I said, please give me the IPA, gloss every word into English / French, explain the pronunciation, and then I would start studying it. I've read through like a little bit of this so far. It's really short stories, and I'm still figuring out the workflow, like bit by bit. It's very unwieldy. Sometimes it does something insane, like it pulls out memory from some other chat. That's an annoying thing. They're so stupid. And also the IPA is sometimes wrong. That's something I'm aware of. Like the number one thing to do when you're using AI is to be aware of how bad it is. So I'm aware of like how it's going to be wrong, but it gives me a good starting point. And then this is like, I don't know, like A2 Portuguese maybe. The sad thing is I don't have audio, but I can like plug it into like a text-to-speech engine and get some audio out of it. But I haven't really started studying quite yet. I just have the material. I have like 4 chapters so far. I can easily ask for more. So yeah, I'm not using it to replace someone's work, because nobody will really realistically make language learning materials tailored to my personal specific strengths and weaknesses. So I feel relatively okay about that. Also, I made notes. There's notes. Oh, let me try to find another chapter. Chapter 2 maybe? No. Chapter. Yeah, let me show you chapter 4. It's chapter 3. Oh, I think it's chapter 3 is in. That's why. Anyway, yeah, chapter 3 is gone. Chapter 4. So same. The let me put this in reading mode. Right. So that is the sentence, some story that I don't really understand a lot. I mean, I can probably read it and understand a lot of it. And then IPA, era uma vez o café muito pequeno, onde todas as pessoas, and so on. So IPA gloss, this is not a perfect gloss either, because like era uma vez is not once yeah, so it was one time, so very close but not perfect. But anyway, and then I asked for like transformation drills, as in drilling how to express the same thing in different ways. No, yeah, exactly. So it asked me to change it to different persons. So I can't be bothered to like actually study a conjugation table. So I just asked for drills to practice it. Change the tense, and then substitution drills, as in like say different things with the same structure. This is something I learned from Glossica. I'm sure it's out there elsewhere as well, but I learned about it from Glossica back when they did the books. I had some of those books in electronic format anyway, and then in the preface it would have some tips. So Glossica is like a collection of sentences. Basically, I mean, I just realized it. This is basically tailor-made Glossica. This is Glossica. It's sentences, but with more context. Glossica doesn't have stories, but sentences with IPA explanation, and then in those books, you don't get this anymore because Glossica ditched the books and now they do like the online algorithmic thing. But back when they did the books, there's like there's pages and pages of information to help you learn. And one of those things is they would introduce transformation drills and substitution drills, so that you could do it on your own. They don't really help you do it, but they teach you how to do it. So transformation drills is when you say the same thing in different ways. So like I love playing table tennis. I enjoy playing table tennis. It is my greatest hobby to play table tennis or whatever. Substitution drills is like I love playing table tennis. I love eating. I love reading. That kind of stuff. So you say different things with the same structure. It also says it here because I told it to. And they have vocabulary, verbs, notes, useful nouns, useful expressions. So I'm gonna make more of this and then go through it in the next 2 weeks before I go to Portugal. I actually can't speak it yet. I asked it for a story that is written around the basic introductory phrases, or like practical phrases when I go to Portugal. So I'm saying, oh, can you make a story? Weird story, wild, wacky story based on those like phrasebook phrases. And supposedly that's the one. I haven't read it yet. So we'll see. I have 2 weeks, and I've scheduled a call with my friend in Portugal to actually do a language exchange. So she has been talking about learning Cantonese for ages, and then the moment I said, oh, hey, me and my parents are coming over to Portugal. She said, oh shit, so I've got 1 month to learn Cantonese. And I said, well, same for me to learn Portuguese. And she speaks Mandarin anyway, so it's for us, it's like a little stone's throw away from some language we speak. She can learn Cantonese from Mandarin, I can learn Portuguese from French, and then we can do our language exchange as God intended. I've always wanted to do a language exchange, but I don't know enough people who want to learn Cantonese, but finally we can do that. But we have like 2 weeks left, which is not great. Anyway, so let's look at chat. Kamil, not important at all. Yes, you would want to sound perfectly native. Okay. Finally, someone who agrees with me that European Portuguese sounds nice. Yeah, obviously it sounds nice. It sounds like Russian. It's got all the consonant clusters because it just eats the vowels. I especially love it when it just goes like tsh. That's the best part of European Portuguese. So let's see if we've got examples here. I can't find one. Do you have an example, Christopher? Because that's when you have like a word that a noun that ends in t, and then you make it plural or something. It becomes like tsh, tsh. Oh, perfect! It's just like Polish. I also I mean most of my friends, most of my closer friends actually agree with me on that. So it seems like great minds think alike, or what's the other word? Birds of a shit. I can't English. Birds of a feather flock together. Is that the saying? Yeah, birds of a feather flock together. People who prefer European Portuguese become friends. And I have a friend who speaks a million languages fluently, and he speaks European Portuguese as well. So I asked him for suggestions or how to learn. I mean, I'm not really taking it seriously quite yet because I'm just doing it for the trip, but I thought it might be a great way to try out a new study method, new method, because everyone's yapping about AI now, and I've said a lot of like hate about the clankers. This is hate speech right now. Yeah, I've said so much about them, but I always say, there's a time and a place for everything, and this I think is the right time and place. Fight me, whatever. That's gonna be in my video. I'm gonna say fight me. That is part of my script now. Let me write that down as well. There is a time and a place. A fight, and this is it. Fight me. Memrise has a nice EU Portuguese course, but like I'm still bearing a grudge on Memrise. Come on, they killed all the good parts of Memrise. It's been cleansed and corporatified and shitified. Is it good? Is it actually good? Screw it, I might check it out if you say so. Sun Galaxia, yeah. Let's see, because I mean Duolingo definitely doesn't have one. It's all Brazilian. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why is everyone learning Brazilian? I live in Europe. I'm like 100 times more likely to go to Portugal than I tend to go to Brazil. And I've been to Portugal. Oh, what's my login? Is it? Wait, this is a new account. No, it's not a new account. Let me try sharing this screen again. 1 second. I haven't been on Memrise since they shut down all the user courses, because I mean, what's the point even? What is the point? Let's see, Memrise is this one. Yeah, here we go. But let me catch up with chat first. I feel like many smaller language communities with so few learners, people are much more likely to assume you're native because there's very little exposure to a foreign accent. But what if they hear a foreign accent and they're confused? Because, I mean, it's definitely happened. Love your stuff, Israel. Quick question. Do you learn Cymraeg with the Dysgu Cymraeg courses? Do you just use textbooks? I mostly use the textbooks. My textbooks are over there right now on the floor, but mostly textbooks. And then I joined the Dysgu Cymraeg courses. But I would say I've actually learned more from reading and watching things and listening to podcasts. and like Dr. Cymraeg books. I learned a lot from them, even though I very quickly outpaced and went beyond their level. Now I have extra books that I don't really need, because I'm like way beyond that level already. But I later joined the courses, but with a specific goal in mind. Have you, Rayleigh Featherstone, have you seen my video about like language courses? Because I talk about my reasons for joining them. I think I would not have joined the course in general. I would not have joined a course. I would not join a course in general. Yeah, that's a way to say it. In general, but when I join a course, there's a specific reason, and you can see that video for. That's a very underrated video. I think that's underappreciated, and you should really go watch it if you haven't already. Where I talked about different reasons to and not to take a course. One thing about EP is I've never seen explained well. The rules of elision between words. I feel like native speakers cut out more vowels than what is suggested. Really, I haven't heard enough from it or of it. So far I've been trying to go through the AI generated IPA, and I've noticed a lot of mistakes and inconsistencies. Mainly inconsistencies, because I would not have known if that's a mistake or not. But I asked it, so how does it work? Does you do liaison? When does the S become a sh, and when does it become a z? So many people say Brazilian sounds nice. It just sounds like Spanish, right? It sounds like Spanish. Come on. I'm gonna say no more because I'm gonna get some heat from people. People are gonna like send me death threats if I say any more. I prefer the sound of EU. Really? I'm behind on the stream, but I have no idea you talk about Luca in Polish. You talk to Luca in Polish. Yeah. Oh, before I go to Memrise, funny story. So I have a housemate who's not really into like the language learning scene. And she just doesn't learn a lot of languages like I do. She knows I'm into language learning, obviously, because for one, I won't shut up about it, and for two, I post things about it. But she does know Luca Lampariello for whatever reason. I guess like she's watched his stuff before. He's Italian. I don't know. She just knows him and follows him. And then one day she was like, Israel, why are you on this thumbnail? What? Do you know this guy? I never knew you knew this guy. And I was like, yeah, I just ran into him and he like pulled me over to do a video or / 2 videos. So yeah, that's how it happened. But I've known him for a while. I think I met him a few years back. I don't even remember how we started talking. But then, he had my number. And then I think when we were in Prague, when the polyglot gathering was in Prague, he actually wasn't at the gathering. He didn't join the gathering, but he was in Prague for whatever reason. Maybe he just couldn't be asked to be at the event, but he would like to go to the after events. I don't know. So he just showed up in the beer garden and was like, Israel, hey, there you are. You're the man. That kind of stuff. And we had a good time. We took a picture and so on. And then this year in Brno, he wasn't there. But then we were in contact, and he knew that I was going to Poland for the Easy Polish thing, and then we just like got that. He didn't even tell me we were filming something. Like, maybe I should have asked him to be in a video of mine or something. Maybe that would have been a good opportunity to do a collaboration from my end, but no, he just did it from his end, and without even telling me in advance. That's it. Learn both Brazilian and European. I mean, I'm not that committed to Portuguese quite yet. I mean, I do like Portuguese, not gonna lie. I like the nasal sounds, which you might have guessed from me. I mean, I speak French and I speak Polish. I like nasal sounds, but yeah, Polish has them. They sound fun, but I'm not really. Maybe that it's a kind of. I mean, you guys know me. I've talked about this multiple times. Sometimes I just dabble in something. I try it out and see how I like it, how it feels, and then depends on how I feel about it. Depends on if I like have any opportunities or reasons to continue learning. I might end up learning more of it, and so on. So you can still use community. Can you? Can you still use community courses on Memrise? I thought they were all gone. So what did they remove? Is it like you can't make new ones, or what did they change? I soured on Memrise. Yeah, exactly. I don't care about the paid stuff. I mean, for the EU port course, I only use it casually, but it has nice, cute videos that go with vocab phrases. I know this is random, but you look exactly like. No idea who that is. Can you care to introduce that person to me? So let's look at this. I'm still doing unrelated things, but there's Galician, which is that basically Portuguese, chat? That's what I've been told. Ibo, oh, that's cool. They've got a lot of stuff. No script. Okay, so that's for the pussies, and that's just kidding. Portuguese, Portugal. Let's start learning. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? Move this. I'm moving it wrong. No, concurrently. I don't recognize anything on this interface. What is going on? Where are the stuff that I know? Introducing points and levels. What? Okay. Proficiency level. Maybe later. Maybe what? Where are my other stuff? I had lots of stuff on. I mean, I exported all of it when they were shutting everything down. I need to make this smaller. Sorry. GoPro. Do I need a camera? Should I get a GoPro? Learn words. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sure. But the thing is, right? That's also part of the problem I'm making. Part of the reason I'm making my own materials, because whenever I do a course that is for beginners / for English speakers, they're going to cover a lot of stuff that I already know. Right? And I'm going to spend a lot of time like saying, oh, I can skip this one, I can skip that one, I know this already, I know the grammar, I know how it works for the most part. So I feel like it's just going to be a lot of extra time spent on that. And I'd rather go straight to like authentic content, not necessarily like real native content, but like things in context. That's the thing I keep preaching, right? That's my cult ideology. I just say that all the time. Context. It's always context. Even when Elise de Vega interviewed me for a brief short, I was like, context. I want to see words in sentences. I want to see them used in different ways. And right now, I haven't started using those materials yet, but I could be like, oh, can you give me more examples of that particular sentence, or make me a story that showcases more of that word or phrase or conjugation or whatever. I don't know how well that's going to work, because I've never tried something like this before. You might know that I rarely learn a language that is similar to a language that I already speak well. So this is new to me. So I need to like figure out as we go what kind of stuff I can skip, what kind of stuff I can't skip. Maybe I skip too far and I actually can't say anything. Maybe this way of learning is wrong, and I just learn how to say stupid things. I can't actually say basic stuff. Who knows? This is an idea, right? We'll see how it works. You can put community courses before the normal website address, which takes you to... Oh, what? Before the address takes you to a separate site, but maybe it doesn't have all the features. What? Hold on. Like communitycourses.memrise.com, is that what it is? Whoa, it says log into community courses. So basically they archived the old Memrise. Whoa. Hold on. I didn't realize this. It's home courses groups. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know they still had this. I did so little. I think I mostly learned Japanese on Memrise. Well, yeah, these ones. I mostly learned these ones on Memrise. I went through them ages and ages ago. Made lots of memes Are those still a thing, Christopher? Do they still do mems? Because I love the mems. I mean, I do that on Anki. I just made a bunch of mems or like memory aids today. I just so nobody knows this. I was in church and I was doing my Anki when I was in church. So and I went through some new words in Uyghur, and then I would make like memory aids for everything. And the fun thing, I mean, I've done this on stream, so I'm not gonna like do too much of it right now or talk about too much. But every time I see a new word, I'm like, I can draw on my other dozen of languages to think of a memory aid, and I can combine languages so that I can find words that sound like it. And I've become really good at this. I can do this quickly. And also, I always try to find something that is like a bit taboo because it sticks better. So, for example, today I learned the word katlam in Uyghur, means like a level, a layer. And then I was like, kat sounds like cat. Cat is another word for pussy. And and then there is a Cantonese slang word hailam, that means like a bad quality, or like what's like poor, low effort, poor quality, where hai is actually the swear word for like a woman's body parts. And then lam sounds like lam. So I went from katlam through English to a Cantonese slang word. And now I remember the word katlam, very easy. And it's just, I mean, I probably said too many words that I shouldn't be saying on stream, but that's proving my point, because the more I use these obscene words, the easier they stick. It's just that there are probably things that you shouldn't be saying on to other people. Maybe you should keep them to yourself. But it's working great. I can even. I mean, I'm mostly done with my Anki today. I've done. Let's see, how far in am I? Never mind. I'll do that on my own. I won't show you Anki. I've done too much Anki on stream. I do. Where are we? Learn Guarani. It has a crazy number of nasal sounds. That would be cool, but I don't chase like a specific feature in languages. I always say I go like by practical reasons, like if I want to use it, if I know someone who speaks it, and so on. Oh, sorry, I just realized I missed a lot of chat. Sharky, hey, if you're still here. I didn't see that. Because normally nobody goes on my Twitch. Oh my, well, you're probably gone already, I feel like. Whoa. I'm gonna. How should I do this? Because this is the most. Duyama! Oh my god! Okay, good. Because, fun fact for you guys, it is not allowed to combine different chats on screen. That's why I'm only showing YouTube chat here. And then normally on Twitch I don't get any viewers. So like I just left it in the background. But now that I know someone's here, cool. Let me try. I'm thinking how I should do this. This is new. You know what? I have an idea. I don't know if this is gonna work. I know what. I'll just read it. I'll just read it out. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I can't combine. I think I might be allowed to show both on the screen at the same time. That might be a gray area, but like if I use an app to combine them into one chat, it is banned. I would get actually penalised. Anyway, mae fy nghydletwr o'r wlad Pwyl eisiau clywed dy bwyleg. Oh, you have a housemate from Poland who wants to hear my Polish. There is a lot of Polish that you can hear on my channel. Dwi wastad yn trio dysgu'r ynganu mor berffaith a phosib. Mae darllen yn hawddach felly, achos mae'r wyddor yn gwneud sens mewnol. Yeah. Dwi'n treulio lot o amser yn dysgu ynganu ym mhob iaith. Pan dwi'n dechrau, enghraifft pan dwi'n dysgu Portugaleg ar hyn o bryd, dwi'n edrych ar y IPA mwyn gwella fy ynganu. Cyn I mi actually dysgu yr iaith, dysgu siarad, achos dwi'n meddwl os dwi'n dysgu ynganu gwael, mae'n anoddach i wella fy ynganiad ar ôl, achos byddai wedi ymarfer lot efo'r seiniau anghywir, ac dwi'n gweld lot o bobl efo'r un broblem pan bod nhw'n enghraifft yn dysgu Cymraeg, ac achos maen nhw'n dysgu iaith am y tro cyntaf, maen nhw'n defnyddio'r seiniau Saesneg, ac wedyn mae'n anoddach iddyn nhw wella. Fes dyw pobl ddim yn sylwi fy nghamgymeriadau gramadegol pan mae fy nganu yn dda. Mae'n wir. Yn anffodus. Byswn i eisiau bobl gwiro fi pan dwi'n siarad mewn iaith newydd, ond dyna sut. Ie, mae nhw'n overestimate? I knew that word. Mae nhw'n no, what? Overestimate. No. Is there not a word? Gor am can gyfri. There we go. I know it's gor something. Maen nhw'n gor am can gyfri fy ngallu i siarad yr iaith pan dwi'n ynganu yn dda. Dwi'n dwlu ar y sgwrs yma pan dwi ddim yn cael anfon negeseuon i'r chat. Dyna ni, achos dwi'n dim ond yn dangos y chat o'r YouTube. Mae'n anodd gwneud y ddau beth ar yr un pryd. Ond dwi wedi agor y chat, dim ond i chdi, dim ond i chdi, dwi wedi agor y chat yma, a byddai'n edrych ar y chat pan gai ar amser. Does dim byd yn well na gwrs lyfrau a thrawn o ddosbarthiadau mi. Right, now let's go on to the main thing of this after 1 hour. I mean, I hope that was interesting, and I hope you don't lose interest after I move on to this thing, because that's what sometimes happens. Like, people come for the initial chat, and then they give up once I actually do my studying, which is not fun, because that is the main thing you're here for, right? No, hold on, lock this, move this. Dim stress, diolch am ymuno. Dwi byth yn disgwyl pobl o Twitch yn edrych ar y stream yn anffodus. Swn eisiau ymateb neu interactio. Dwi ddim eisiau cymysgu ieithoedd. Rhyngweithio. Swn eisiau rhyngweithio efo Twitch tipyn bach yn fwy. Ond anffodus mae'n anodd. Mae'n anodd cael pobl achos bod gen i gynulleidfa o YouTube yn barod, ond mae croeso mawr i chdi ymuno ym mhob amser, ac gwahodd mwy o bobl i ymuno yma. I do feel like knowledge of a similar language can be a trap. You can passively understand a lot, but you may not be able to actively produce. That's my problem with French even. Like, my French is decent, but it's not great. And I noticed the fact that I understand a lot more French than I speak is a trap, is a problem. Now I'm actually reading novels in French. I've been doing that recently, and it's trap. You understand a lot of written and spoken, you don't. Yeah, exactly. So I need to work on that. But at the same time, I don't really need French anytime soon. So I could take more time. There are languages that I need to speak more, like Welsh, for example, because I use it all the time, and sign language. What else? I don't really use that many languages in my daily life. Learning to sound it helps to hear it, and it can feel like it's a competition with my classmates who have the most native sounding speech. I would love that, but it just doesn't happen in my situations. I mean, I'm in Welsh Uwch so Advanced 2, which is supposedly working towards the B2, even though I have a B2. Have you seen my latest video? If you haven't seen it, please do watch it. It is a great video. I expected it to be less good at retention because I talk a lot, like I do a lot of analysis of my Welsh exam in that video, but it is a good video. Anyway, so I'm in an Advanced 2 course, and I have classmates who pronounce the sh as the l, so I would love to have to learn in company like you do. Okay, so lesson 6. I go through this like so slowly. I actually go through my flashcards much faster than this. You remember when I initially said I only study on stream so that I can actually track my the hours I've spent on this language? I've thrown that out the window. I mean, I only do I do the textbook only on stream, but I also do my flashcards and everything outside of stream. And chat, remind me, does Anki log your time? Does it log that, or is that not a thing? I actually have no idea. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually much faster at reading this now. I mean, not very fast, but I'm much better than I used to be. So mekteptiki, yeah. That is already much faster. Mekteptiki turmush. I learned this word today. I learned it from my from the example sentence in my flashcard, because I mentioned this one time on stream. I said I am using this deck that has lots of example sentences when it comes to verbs, and one of them is the one I learned, which said the boss doesn't care a lot about the workers' quality or like quality of life or welfare, and welfare is translated as like the situation of life. So let me try to recall that sentence. Bu başlık öz işçilerinin işçilerinin durmuş, like this one, is life, durmuş I forgot the word for situation. But I know it starts with and it means situation. Nope. Can't even translate. Google just fails. Something. Bilen, that's about. Kari bol maidu, I think. I mean, for something that I just learned, I feel like I'm doing quite well. Let me just quickly look for that word on my Anki. It is, the verb itself is kari. Kari. Is the search not searching? No. Can I browse my cards? Kari. I could do this on my computer, but it's just too much work. Yeah, okay. So bu başlık öz işçilerinin durmuş ehvali bilen kari bol midu. Not bad. I remember most of it. Okay, so where were we? So concepts and structures, numbers with expressions of time. Finally, I've learned so many sentences at this point. I've learned so much more than whatever is in this current chapter. I'm like, but that's fine. That's how I do things. I don't really learn things in the right order. I just learn things and then like mesh them together. Site on. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, site on. So time 10. Time or hour 10. Site onda. So time 10 at. When speaking about time when something occurs, site just onda at 10. Yeah, like we do in English. To ask a question about the time something occurs, simply substitute the question neche. Okay. How many hours? How many time? Site nechide. Yeah, it's like how we say gei dim zhong, right? Gei. We use the question word how many whenever numbers are involved. So it doesn't matter if it's actually counting something, but it's a time or like Yeah, like the if you want to ask if it's the first, second, or third, you don't really have a word for that in English. You can't really ask the how many. That's not a thing. We say in Cantonese "dai gei," which uses the question word for how many. In Turkish, you say "kaçıncı," I think. Kaç is which, so which. That's how you say it in Turkish. I don't know how you say it in Uyghur, but I imagine it's something like this. Saat neçide mektepte barısız. Saat neçide? Saat neçide mektepte barısız. So mektepke, not mektepte. Mektepke barısız. So when are you going to school? Saat. Fuck. Is it sekkız? I'm just gonna quickly check. It is sekkız. Yes, sekkız. I was right. There's a sekkız. There's a double K. Sekkız. In Turkish, it's sekkız. In Uyghur, you need the double K. Sekkız. Sekkız. I also have learned not to Google Uyghur numbers because you get news articles rather than language learning articles. It's not necessary to fully answer. So you say sekizde mektepte barimen. For days of the week, Uyghurs typically use forms of Persian origin. Perşembe. But you may also use Chinese ordered Turkic forms. Heptaning 30. What? The fourth of the week. The fourth day. They use Monday as the first day. Very good. Very good. Bek yakshi. Monday is the first day. The one thing I'm gonna hate about Portuguese when I do use those words, because in Portuguese they start with Sunday, right? So Monday is the second day, whereas in Chinese languages you start with Monday, and I guess Uyghurs got that from the Chinese. Days of the week. So I will have to learn the Persian ones. I don't know the Persian ones. I know some of them from Turkish, probably. Like Juma is Juma Persian. Çarşamba, Perşembe. Those are probably Persian. Which other ones do I know? Because Juma is Friday, and then Cumartesi is Saturday. I don't remember the rest of it. In this lesson, we learn a useful and productive derivational suffix lik, which forms adjectives from nouns. Yes, I know that. So men Hong Kong look, right? I'm from Hong Kong. Dash look, Rocky. When added to toponyms, see, why do you need to use the word toponym? It is a place, just a place. A denizen of that locale. Are you just trying to be fancy? Why are you saying denizen of the locale? What is the point of this? But yeah, Aksu look. Oh, so it's Hong Kong look. Yeah, Hong Kong look. Yeah. Or if you use a official Uyghur name for Hong Kong, it's Xianggang look. I've actually checked it, because when I was making the video about the Uyghur restaurant, in the end we talked to the owners when we were paying, right? So we talked about where we're from, and my friend Ilario said, they are from Hong Kong look, and he's from Macau, so Macau look. And then I actually checked it, and it turns out the proper names for Hong Kong and Macau in Uyghur are Xianggang and Aumen. And that's partly why the restaurant owners didn't understand Macau, because in Uyghur they use the Mandarin name. And then I told that to my friend, and he was like, yeah, but I don't want to use that one. I want to use Macau. So that's totally fair. But yeah, so supposedly I say Xianggang look. But yeah, I could say Hong Kong. I mean, in Turkish, it's Hong Kong look anyway. Yene, I know Yene. I know Ketim. I know that as well. No, not Ketim. Ketim. Hello, Amr. Who made a comeback? How was your comeback? Did you come back? Tell us about the comeback. We distinguish 3 ways of saying evening or night. No way. What is this? Is it like evening night and then late night, I'm guessing? Oyna, to play. I know that. Oyna. Chuk. Oh, like come out. Chuk. Chukurmak? No, chukmak. Something along those lines. Chush. I know these literally just from my flashcards. I learned them from not even the flashcards. I learned them from the example sentences of my flashcards. Playing any game in dancing are you expressed using oina. Chuk denotes motion upwards. Oh, you go up. So chuk means come out. But you come out upwards. That's interesting. Oh. No way. That feels wrong. Aptobuska chukmak. Because when I hear chukmak, I think I interpret it as going out, but no, it's get on the bus, because the bus is you go up on the bus. That, like many languages, go up onto the bus. So that's why you chuk. And then you go down. Which language have I learned recently that does that? I don't remember. I've learned... What? Because in Polish you go in and out. I've learned some language where you go up the bus and go down the bus. I don't remember what that was. You cooked. Now this time you cooked rather than being cooked. Congratulations, you cooked, man. The man cooked. Bilen. I know, I learned that also from my example sentences. Literally just guessed it from context. Which made a brief appearance in Dialogue 3.2. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh my god. This is so much... What? Last time it was like... this. Oh, I know why it looks different, because they stopped doing the transliterations. That's why. And also they have... I guess because they stopped doing the transliterations, the sentences look longer because there's more like horizontal space, and then it looks more imposing. This feels like a long text compared to what it was. I think it's just a visual thing, maybe. My goodness, I have to read this now. Indonesian goes up and down the bus. Really? Oh my god. Yeah, of course. What the fuck? In Chinese you do that. You do that in Chinese. You go up and down the bus. I didn't even realize that. No, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I learnt a language recently that where you go up and down the bus. Spanish does that as well. Okay, so lots of... I think... Does Japanese do that? I think I don't remember. What language have I learned recently? That's a weird question to ask. What language have I recently studied? What? What is going on? But yeah, I do know you in French also, right? You descend as no. Do you let me just quickly check. Get on the bus. In French, yeah, exactly. So you monte and descende. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, monte as in like you mount the bus, monte, and then you descend, you descend from the bus. Monter dans le bus. Japanese has pitch accent. Fish and water didn't notice. Yeah, no, but yeah, that's how it is. It's funny because I'm already like a lot more aware than a lot of people about their native language, but there are still like blind spots like that for sure. I kind of feel like trying to read this now because I'm much faster than I used to be now anyway. So mahire va we it's we, not we. The A still feels unnatural to me, especially in a new language. Like when I'm speaking French, right? This, monter, I can say that easily, but when I'm trying to just say the E, it feels wrong to me for some reason. Adilin, apparet. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take forever for me to read this. Should I even be doing this? But like, they've intentionally taken away the clutch. Like I can't even... The crutch, not the clutch. The crutch. The clutch is for cars. But yeah, I can't even rely on. I don't even get a choice now. I have to do it. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Abaret. Idi. Okorochi as a student. Wait, oh no. Wait, hold on. Why are the expert words here? Okay, no, never mind. Özlerinin what does it mean? Özlerin. So there's something. Özlerinin çüştin burunluk. I'm guessing this is routine. So çüştin burunluk, morning routine, I'm guessing. That's so long. Again. Faaliyetlerini muzakira kıl. Oh, this has to mean discussion, right? Kılışıdu. Have you learned a language in Arabic script before? No. This is my first one, so that's why I'm a bit slow. But I swear I'm much faster than like a few weeks back because I've just been doing my flashcards. Okay, let's do this. Because this has a translation. This doesn't have a translation. So this is Mahire. The two people. Mahire is one person. Adil is the second person. Okay. Adil. I'm going to challenge myself to read this quickly. Let's see how fast I can do it. Etigen saet kal kanchide ornigir or that sounds like Japanese. No, ornigizdin or no, you know what? I'll do the vocabulary. I feel like this might help. This is pointless if I'm trying to read it without learning the vocabulary because it's different. Okay. No, now they have this one. Okay, let's do this. Sham, I know that. Alte, I know alte. Is it alte or alte? I don't know if you're supposed to aspirate it. No, that's not. It's not on. Which? Oh no, because I need the Hamza. There. Alte. No. No, alte is not in the dictionary. It is. Okay. Alte. No, it doesn't say if I aspirate it. Yeah, the onigiri. Yeah, exactly. I had some nigiri the other day. That's you got me, Fretsky. Yeah, rice ball. Yeah, this is a g. Which one? This is a g. This is a g, and well, let me try to find that. I can't find where this is a ng. This is a ng. So slightly different. Anden. So anden gain. I know gain is after. So anden gain. That's easy. Anden sounds like and then. Anden gain. Please do let me know if my A sounds like A because that's important. Like I need to get the A right. That's not something that is in Turkish or many other languages that I know. So etigen, as in etigen or etigen. If only I had audio. Yeah, I'll do the audio afterwards. Morning, etigen. Okay, I didn't know etigen. What is it in Turkish? Let me just check. Morning. Sabah, yeah. No, that's not n, that's a ng. So like this is a özlerinin. So the three have the same letter shape. The k, aka, aga, and anga. Yeah, and you see that a lot in like possessive things. For example, the teacher's student would be like muallimның оқушысы. Yeah, muallimның. Because in Turkish it's an n, like you say. In Turkish it will be like nin, but in Uyghur you have the original ng. So muallimның, minның, sinның. Bar. Oh, you got the ein here. Bar. Orchard. Okay, is it like the flower? The T is meant to be unaspirated. You think so? You know what? I'll take your word for it, because it feels right to not aspirate it. I haven't. See, as I say, like when I'm starting something, I try to pay more attention to the details of the pronunciation. I try anyway. I don't always get it, but I try. So etigen. Besh. As I say, as I've noticed before, it's not besh, it's besh. Bir. No, hold on. Birinci first. Birinci. Beşenbe. Thursday. Beşenbe. Beşenbe. For some reason, I remember this from Turkish. I don't even know why. Beşenbe. I could learn Persian. Maybe someday. Put. Putbol. Oh, it's putbol. Sorry, I misread. Putbol. Because I don't have a F, so it's putbol. Have you played putball before? Orchard is, I can't read it. Again, it's too small. I need to read it somewhere else. Let me close some of the windows that I don't need. Still can't read it. How does anyone read tiny Arabic? I can't. I can only read it if I like magnify it. Oh, okay, there we go. Dan. Is it bastan? Something like that. But I do know a garden in Turkish and also Uyghur is something like bahçe. So I'm imagining there's something connected to that. Let's see. Garden. In Turkish is bahçe. Bah. Oh, just bah. Hold on. Oh. I keep making that mistake. I've made that mistake many times. I confuse orchard with, you might have guessed this, with orchid. Because I don't think about orchids very often. So whenever I see orchard, I think it's orchid. So orchard is the place. Orchard is like the garden. That's why it's bah. So like bahçe. Not orchid. Okay. Sorry. My bad. Happens to me. Football. So I'm trying to not read this. Not read the transliteration. Dansa. Yeah. Tansa. Oh, it's like Western dancing. I like that. Remember this. Tekrar. Oh, I've seen this word in Turkish. I've review, repetition. Oh, tekrar. Yeah. Study. When I revise something into tekrar or repeat something. Tekrar et. Do it again. Tekrar et. Tekrar qil. So like same thing. Tekrar qil. Tekrar la. Tekrar limak. Okay. Tekrar la is the root. Tekrar limak. Tekrar lash. Top as a ball. Yeah, I know that as well from Turkish. that's 9. Tormush, life. Tun. Is it tun? Night. I don't know this one. Tun. Okay, so you have etigen, tush, akşam, tun. I'm guessing. Tunugun. Oh. So night and yesterday are the same root. Oh, I'm seeing something there. Oh, dün. Because in Turkish it's dün. That's why. That's why it felt familiar. Yeah, I know dün in Turkish. Dün in Turkish. Tün in Uyghur is night, but also tunugun, the night day, is yesterday. Thickest. Oh, thickest text. That's just English. What? No. Oh, no. Sometimes I confuse the A and the L. You probably know why if you read Arabic. I confuse them a little bit. Theater. Easy. I learnt computer today. It's computer. Oh, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so. Why did they like turn everything up a notch? That's like so much more than what I'm used to. Garden is. Remind you what the 7 is. I know vaguely what the numbers do, but I don't remember which letter is a 7. I know 3 is an ein, right? Am I correct? Bustan. Okay. The letter should be pronounced like it. Yeah, that's why the original one is K. Like this one. This is a K. This is a. You see this? This is a K. This, you add the line, is a G. And you add the dots, is a ng. The trick of Arabic is knowing the words in the language, like with most. Okay, if you know the words, you guess better. Yeah, people read word shapes, not single. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when they're fluent. I'm not fluent, so I'm still struggling. 7 is a her or is a her. 3 is ein. Or something like that. Okay, let's try to speed through this. Theater khana. Yeah. Oh, khana is Persian for place, right? So that's a place, a theater. Theater is a play. Theater khana is a place. Like kino is the film. Kino khana is the cinema. Jume. Yay! I know that. I said I know Juma in Turkish, so it's Jume in Uyghur. This one, Çarşamba. Is it Wednesday? Yes. Çarşembe. Çüş, to fall. Yeah, I know. Çık. I would go through that later. Ooh, thoroughness. I've learnt a lot more about these auxiliaries through the flashcards, because I've talked about this. I noticed there's a lot of these auxiliary meanings. It's always like you add something, instead of just conjugating the verb, you say the verb and then you say like an auxiliary verb that is conjugated, and this is one of those. Thoroughness. So like, I guess I emerge, read the book means I read the book thoroughly, maybe. Kham is raw. Oh, okay. Khamsöz. That's. Oh my god, I get it. That Sangji, that is from Chinese. Sangji. Because we say like a raw word, Sangji. Because if it's cooked, then that means you know it well. If it's raw, that means it's unfamiliar, it's new. It is just Chinese. I love this language. Oh, I'm glad I chose to learn this. Khamsöz. Sangji. Easy peasy. That's great. Like, I love it when you like learn a new language and then you think everything is unfamiliar, and then suddenly, wait, no, that has something to do with my language. And it just makes everything easier. That was a strong reason why I wanted to learn Uyghur rather than other Turkic languages, just because, I mean, I won't say it's a great thing that they were so Sinicized, but it is great for me, right? It's great for me. Sangti, yeah, like that, yeah. So, I wrote a blog post about this ages and ages ago, like in Cantonese anyways. Quite a lot of times we use the words for character and words sort of interchangeably. So we call a character a word and we call a word a character. So we say sangzi, we say that for like new vocabulary. Oh, I'm so happy when I see when this happens. Drama. Formerly drama, but I assume they pronounce it drama anyway, because at least Turkish people do that. They insert like syllables, like tren in for train, like tren. I imagine they say drama. Düşembe. Monday. Oh, okay, Düşembe. Right. That feels familiar, but I haven't seen it. Düşembe. Okay. Dialogue. That's Greek. Roshengul. Oh, it's a name. Roshengul. Okay, so I don't care. Saet, I know this. I also remember when I first learned this word in Turkish, I was like, yay, that's easy as well. It's the same as Hebrew. It's all the connections are there. Sekiz is 8. Seyshenbe, I don't know this one. Seyshenbe is Tuesday. Okay. So Düşembe, Seyshenbe, Çarşembe, Perşembe, Cüme. Right? Sirs, I know. Sirt is like oh yeah, outside. I've learned that from my flashcards. My mnemonic was, so sirt means heart in Armenian. There's multiple layers. When I learned the word Armenian word sirt, I learned it using Slavic languages as my mnemonic, because it's serce in like Russian, Polish, whatever, sirt in Armenian, and then I know the word sirt in Armenian because it's used in a shit ton of idioms. And then when I learned sirt in Uyghur, I was like, okay, so this not heart, but at the same time, it's like, you go out from the heart and you go to the exterior, you go outside. That was my mnemonic anyway. So that was. It takes so much time to explain one mnemonic, but it makes sense to me. When you if you speak Armenian, you'd know, right? or I forgot what is it in Lithuanian. It's something similar. In Lithuanian is širdis. Yeah, širdis, exactly. That's also how I learned it in Lithuanian. Serce, exactly. Hello, Celine. How are you doing? Serce. So yeah, sirt in Armenian. Where are we? Sirt, shaptul. I don't care. I don't care about fruits. Shahmat, same as every language. Shenbe. Oh, so Shenbe is just Saturday. Oh, what is Sunday? I won't skip to Sunday. Where is Sunday? Do you have a Sunday? Sunday, Yekshenbe. So Düşembe, Seyshenbe, Çarşembe, Perşembe, Cüme. I imagine Cüme is different because it's Friday and they're Muslim, right? Probably why. And then Şembe. Oh wait, hold on. Does Şembe have something to do with Shabbat? It feels like it has something to do with Shabbat. It sounds a bit like it. And it's Şembe is Saturday. Right? Has to be from there. So I guess the Shembe system starts on Saturday, and they have Yek Shembe. Are these just numbers? Are these like Persian numbers? I don't know Persian, so how do I even search it? I'm gonna search the Turkish Perşembe from Persian. 5. Oh, yeah, it is literally just Persian numbers. It's lol. I should have known, but I just guessed it. Let me quickly look at the Persian days of the weeks. So Shanba, Yak Shanba. I'm guessing like Yak means one first. Yeah, one day after Saturday. Dushanba, Seshamba. So because it's Indo-European. So do is 2. Sorry, that was not meant for you. Oh, that helps me. So okay, so Monday is 2 days after Saturday, after Shabbat, a Jew might say. So Monday is 2 days. So 2 in all the Indo-European languages, you have a du sound. So Dushamba, Sishamba, Charshamba, Char. Oh, like a chtere. It's a ch sound for number 4, like chtere. And then what? And Panchamba. So it's Thursday is 5 days after Saturday. So it's number 5. Number 5 is like Polish pięć, or like Welsh you have pimp. It's a p sound. And then Juma. Juma is the fun one. It's a weird one because Juma is a special day. What does it mean? Juma is from Arabic. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jama something. Okay, so it's because it is like the special day, so they use the Arabic word. Sorry, it all feels very obvious now that I know it, but it felt like a big discovery for me, if you know what I mean. Because I've heard about like Çarşamba, Perşembe for so long, but I never realized where they came from. Checkmate. Friday is the Arabic word. Okay, Yek sounds Iranian. Yek. Like, I can look at the. Sorry, I could have shown you this page. I just didn't expect this bit to go on for so long. So I could do this as well. Where is the I have so many windows. Which window was I showing you? I could do this. This one. So Juma is from Arabic, Juma, and then Shamba. So Yak Shamba is from first day. Yak just means one. Is it from the same root as one in English? Indo-European cognates include these things. Ein, yeah, okay, so it is the same word as one. Yak is one. That makes sense. It feels right. Juma means plague. Yeah, I know that as well. I know Juma means plague. That was my first impression of the word Juma. Has some. No, that's not a her. What is that? Has to do with collecting, gathering. Collecting, gathering. That reminds me of something. No. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay, I just had a little like moment there. That was a great moment. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it was obvious to you, but it wasn't to me. So that was a cool moment. Rolca. I don't know what this means. Rolca is a place. Rolca. It is called Yining City in Mandarin. Rolca. It's a completely different name. Okay. Ketim. Okay, I know that. Ket means go away. See, I really want to study these ones. now that I know how they work. I want to study them because I see them all the time in my flashcards. All the time. I rarely ever see the main verb actually conjugated. Change, unforeseen, accidental, intensive. Okay. So like, let's say, I went away. No, the weather went away and rained. Right? The weather went away and rained. That means it was suddenly started raining. You see what I'm trying to translate the auxiliary verb into English. Catch. Oh no, pronounce catch. Fuck. Why do you do this, language? Catch. Okay, fine. Catch then, not catch. Kitche. Period from bedtime until next morning. Okay, so you have kesh, akşam, and then kitche, right? Kitche. No, tun, kitche. Oh, I need to figure out. It's gonna be a thing in this chapter, I'm sure. Gymnastica. I was gonna read this one. I shouldn't have read that one. Gymnastica. Maidan. Yeah. This is the same Maidan as like the Ukrainian Maidan. I don't know where it's from. Is it Persian or something? I imagine it's Persian. Because I've seen this word everywhere. Yeah, it's Persian. Yeah, I guessed it. I don't know why. I could just feel things now. I'm like, oh, I've seen this word in these languages. It's probably Persian. And it feels like Persian. Maidan. Yeah, Maidan. Yeah. I had a word in my flashcard called like net Maidan or something. It means like an actual place, an actual location, I think. Yeah. Or an actual time. One of those. Maidan. Yeah, we know Maidan. Minute. Hepte, week. Orun. Like sitting, seat. Yes. Like orunduk is a chair. That's why. I know orunduk. Orunden tur. I don't know what. Oh, to stand up from sitting. Because sitting, from sitting, and then stand. Because tur is just stand. It could also mean stay. But now that you're standing from sitting, it means to stand up. Oina, play. Ukhla, I don't know what that means. Ukhla, sleep. Ukhla, okay. Ukhlimash, ukhlimak, ukhlash, ukhla. I need a mnemonic. It reminds me of. Let me double check before I say this. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. No, hold on. No, hold on. What? What am I thinking? I know a certain language where the word for owl sounds like this, but I can't remember what language that is, and that happens to me a lot. Do you know any language where owl sounds like ukhla? Oh, hold on. Is it like Swedish? No, let me check. Not Welsh. Ukla. Yeah, there you go. It's Swedish. It's easy. Yup. Okay. That's crazy. And that it happens. Hello, Georgia Adriana. Yeah, I just realized. So I just saw ukhla meaning sleep. I thought, I feel like I know a language where ukla means an owl. An owl like doesn't sleep at night; they sleep in the daytime. And then I realized ukla is owl in Swedish. That took me way too long, and that's so funny. I find that very funny. I hope you do as well. I know the meaning before I know the language. Okay, so this usul. It's an Uyghur dance. Okay, that sounds nice. Usul. time. Oh, hold on. I know early in Uyghur is like wakche or something. Let me check. No. Lol. I put early in Google Translate and it gave me Baldur, like Baldur Gate, Baldur. Is it wakche? Let me check. Never mind. I think I'm right anyway. I think wakche means early. And that makes sense because another word for early is timely, right? Timely. Or no, in what other language does tidlig. Swedish again. Swedish, yeah. Timely. Tidlig. Tidlig means early. There we go. Yeah, so it's a very Swedish themed study session today. So wakat is time period and wakte is early, just like tid and tidlig. Wakat get. Wakat get what to do. Time is passing. Wakat get to do. Time passes. I'm guessing ket means like go then. We had ket earlier. Ket. Go away, right? Ket is go away, yeah. Pastime. Oh, pastime, because like we learned that when I teach a lesson, I pass the lesson to you. So time passes. Wakat. So the bit is a bicycle. It's bicycle. That's definitely Russian. That's Russian, right? Tidigt. Ukla macht die Äuglein zu. Wait. Is that a word in German? No. Wait, no. What does Ukla mean in German? What? Does it mean something? Tidigt. Tidigt. So tidigt. Wait, no, is it not tidigt? Why is it both tidigt and tid? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yes. So you're right. Yeah, Swedish is tidigt, whereas tidlig is Danish and Norwegian. Oops. Same thing, same language, right? Close enough. Tidigt. Okay, good, tidigt. No, it just sounds similar to Äuglein. Oh, okay. Mach die Äuglein zu Uchla. Yeah, we're going very far from Uchla. But that's fun. That's the fun of it. Yeah, it's like live word association game. Everyone can join in. It is really fun. That's what I love about doing this. So let's look at this. Yeah, so it's this has to be like Russian, right? Has to be Russian. Does anyone know Russian here? Is this Russian? It's because I can see it's like velociped, but there's velociped, so it feels very Russian. Building your mind palace on the street. I don't really have a mind palace, not in the sense that I have place, that I don't place things, but I just make associations between words. No, you don't pronounce it ikinji, you see skinji. Yadla, I don't know what that means. Yadla. Oh, yadla. So again, I'm thinking about a mnemonic. I have a word and a meaning in mind. I don't know what language that is. In what language does yadla means something like eating? Because yadu. No, what is it? What is yad? Does yad? I mean, it could be just jadła in Polish. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Jadła, potentially. I don't even know anymore. I'll just say that's what it is. So either way, that's going to be my mnemonic. So jadła, she ate. Oh, she ate. And no, she ate up all the memories, all the new things she needs to learn. So she yadwa. Maybe no. It's probably Polish that I was thinking about. It happens. Yette easy. We did this already. Yek Shembe. The first day after Shembe. Yokla. I don't know what that means. Yokla. Oh, to visit someone. Yokla. Yoklamak. Yok. Mnemonic? Yok. I mean, yok means no, I don't have. So, like, if I don't have something, my mom can visit me and buy me that thing, I guess. Yok. They can, like, is it good mek? Or is it Turkish? Östur? No, that's something else. Yeah, she can bring me something when I yok. Use 100, like Turkish. Okay, use, also a surface, that's fine. I don't care. Yuguz, don't know, yugur. Oh, hold on. It's pronounced yuger. Oh my god. Fix your spelling, mate. Okay, yugurmek. Or it could be jugur. Oh, right. Because sometimes they pronounce the y so strong that it becomes a j. Jugur. Right, I almost forgot that. I do like that about the language. It sounds very, I don't know. Jugur. What is it in Turkish? It's like yürümek or something? No. That's the koşmak. So what is yürümek in Turkish? Oh, yürümek in Turkish is walk. Oh, yeah, because yüzmek is swim, yürümek is walk. But yürümek in Uyghur is run. Cool. Jog, halfway between walk and run. What is run in Uyghur then? No, the walk. Walk in Uyghur is mangmak. Cool. Yerim half. Yerim gece. Midnight. Oh, midnight. Yerim gece. Jogging. Yerin. I don't know what it is. Yerin. Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen this in my example sentences. Yerin. Because it felt weird to me that you have like iri, a r between the e's. Yerin. Yigirme. Oh, yigirme. Yigirme. Yigirme. Can pronounce yuger or yugur. Okay, you know what? Reading this will take me forever, but I can try listening to it. I'll give that a go. This is lesson 6. We're halfway through this whole book now.
Lesson 6.
6. ders.
6. ders.
6. ders.
Birinci sohbet.
Birinci sohbet.
Why is it taking so long to get to the dialogue? It feels like it's like teasing me.
Adil, ettiyen saat qanchada o'rningizdan tursiz?
That's very fast. Yeah, no. It's okay. I'm just first pass. I'm just going to listen to it and then it's fine if I don't understand it.
Saat 6'da o'rnimdan turman.
6 o'clock.
Ondan keyin nima ish qilasiz?
And then something.
Yuz yuyman.
100 something.
Kunda yuguramsiz?
Do you walk in the day?
Odatda men saat 6:30dan 7ga.
So normally 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock
yuguraman.
something. I run. What about you?
Saat 6:30da maydonga chiqaman.
I go out to the square at 6.
Yarim soat gimnastika o'ynayman.
Half an hour something.
Tamoqni soat qanchada yeysiz?
what do you say, right?
Saat 7'den 7:30'gacha yeyman.
From 7 to something. I don't know. I didn't do
Ашханды
something.
yemsiz?
Oh, I'm eating.
Yo'q, uyda yeyman. Siz
I ate at home.
Sure.
What about
Mən
you?
adətdə aşxanda yeyman.
I usually ashkhan. I don't know. Somewhere I eat somewhere.
Atiylik tamoqdan keyin nima ish qilasiz?
After food, something work.
U vaqtda ham sözlərni yadlayman.
During this time, I something.
Tekstni yana bir qitim o'qiyman.
So I read something.
Siz soat 8dan burun nima ish qilasiz?
So you set 8 o'clock? Or was it before 8 o'clock?
Men mo ders takrorlayman.
Oh, I revised my lesson.
Tushdan burun necha soat dars anglaysiz?
When do you listen to class before noon?
Dushanbadan payshanbagacha
Oh, from Monday to Thursday.
har kuni 4 soatdan ders anglayman.
Every day, I don't
Juma
know.
va shanba kunlari 2 soatdan ders anglayman.
On Thursdays, something.
Tushda nima ish qilasiz?
So at noon, what work do you do?
Soat 12da sinfdan oshxonaga boraman.
Something before class, you go
U
somewhere.
yerda tushlik tomoq yeyman.
Something I eat food.
Uyda yemamsiz?
Do you eat at home?
Yo'q, tushlik
No.
tomoqni odatda yangi oshxonada yeyman.
I eat somewhere. You don't know at home.
Keyin oshxonadan yotoqqa
And
qaytaman.
then I go to bed or something.
Tushda dam olamsiz?
At noon, do you do you take a break?
Odat yarim soat dam olaman.
Usually I take a break for half an hour.
Lesson 6.
That's it. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like I got through most of it. So let's see. Okay, now I can try to read it. Okay, I feel like that helped because I have the sound in my head now. Might be faster. Adil, at again morning, saat time, consider what hour, ornigizdin. Oh, hold on, we had that. It sounded like Japanese. Ornigizdin. It has to be somewhere. Or no, what does it mean? Tourists. Oh, no, what? Ordning is din. Or, so, because ning is yours from your something. So like, I'm guessing you wake up then? I'm guessing like ordning is din. Tour, because this is stand up, right? Tourists. So I'm guessing it means like you wake up. I can double check. I'm guessing I know what that means. No. Google Translate is absolutely shit. Oh my goodness, man. Never mind. I can just guess it means wake up. Saat altide 6 o'clock. Ornum. So orn is the word. I'm guessing like from sleep or something, or bed. Ornum din. So from my sleep, I'm guessing. This is from your sleep, from my sleep. Ornum din, turimen. And then kin, and then. Nime, what ish, what work? Qilimiz, what work do you do? And then use you yimen Yuyimen? Yuyimen? What is Yuyimen? Oh, it's wash. Oh, hold on. Is it wash? Because I know wash is yumak. Oh, right, because this is also use. Not just this. This is use, but this is also use. It's a face. So I wash face, right? Yuyimen. Yuyimen. Kunde in one day. Yugrumses. Do you run in the day? Adette usually men sad I at alte 6 o'clock yerimden. Oh, from 6:30 alte yerimden yettikice something 7. What is 7? Something 7th. Yettikice Yugurimen. I walk. I run. Sizju. So what about you? Seit alte yerimda is yerimda. So at half past 6. Maidan ra to the Maidan. Churmen. Chikamen. I go out to the Maidan. Yerim sat half an hour. Gymnastics. Oinaimen. I play gymnastics. Etigenlik the morning. Tamakne. So the morning food, so breakfast, tamakne. Sat kon akan kanchide. Yame is how what time do you eat breakfast? Sat yettiden from 7. Yette yerimritche. I don't know why is it yerimritche? So to half 7, to half past 7. Yemen. Yerimritche. Ashkhanedo. What? What's Ashkhanedo? Ashkhanedo. Yemses. Ashkhanedo, is it like lunch? Oh no. Oh. What? Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay. Ashkhan. Oh, Ashkhana. Khana again, Persian, the place. Intuiting meaning better than Google Translate. Yeah, I know. I trust intuiting meaning. Google Translate is just shit for this kind of stuff. And I don't have a good... If anyone has a good dictionary for Uyghur, please send it to me. Do you eat in the kitchen? So, Khana is a place. I can remember that. Whenever I see Khane, I can think place. So, Ashkhanedu, Yemses, do you eat in the kitchen? Yak, I don't. Öde, in the house. Is it in the house or in the room? Something like that. Yemen. No, I don't trust Google Translate. Sizchu, what about you? They're so formal. They call each other like formal you all the time. Men adette ashkhanida in the kitchen. I usually in the kitchen. Yemen. I eat in the kitchen. Etigenlik tamakne, the morning food. Tamakdin. No, tamakdin. So after morning food. Nime ish kılırsız. So what work do you do after breakfast? So what do you do, I guess? What do you do after kitchen? I guess they don't say what do you do, but they say what work you do. What stuff do you do? Wakata. Oh, at that time. Wakata. Men ham söz. Oh, the unfamiliar words, new words, raw words. Ham sözlerini. So I revise the new words. Ham sözlerini yadlaymen. I memorize the new words. Yadlaymen. Tekisni. The text. Tekisni. Yene again. Bir one. Ketim. Okoymen. I read the text again. Söz saat. No, siz saat sekizden burun. So before 8 o'clock. Nime ish kılırsız. So what do you do before 8 o'clock? Menmu. Me too. Menmu. Ders. Tekrarlamak. I repeat the lesson, or I revise the lesson. Tüsten burun, before noon. Let me double check if it's like before. I think it's before. Yeah, before noon. Yeah, tüsten burun. Nece saat ders anlamak. How many hours do you listen to lesson before noon? Düşenbeden, from Monday. No. Yeah, why is it always the giche? That's so weird. So I'm guessing it's like from this to that, right? Din and giche. So din is from, nigiche is to, from this to that. Beishen nigiche, beishen bigiche. Her kuni, every day. Well, yes, Thursday, Monday to Thursday, every day. Tut for saten. No, what? Saten ders anglyman. So like, I guess like 4 hours. Yeah, every day 4 hours I listen to class. So I go to class. Cume, Friday. Cume ve Şembe, Saturday. Günleri. So the days of Friday and Saturday. İki, 2 saatin, 2 hours. Ders. I can read this fast now. I can see ders and read it right away. Anglymen. I guess also from context. Tuesday at noon. Nime kılırsız. What do you do at noon? Saat on 10 o'clock. İşkide. Oh no. Okay, so 12 o'clock, not 10. 10 so 12 o'clock. Siniptin, from the class. Ashkhanira. To the kitchen. From the class to the kitchen. Bariman. I go from the class to the kitchen. Is it actually Ashkhana? Let me check if Google Translate is wrong. I feel like Google Translate might be wrong in this instant. Let me check. What is Ashkhana? Why am I on my Hebrew keyboard? What the hell? I need where is how do you type no. Yeah, here we go. Ashkhana. Cafeteria. That's why you don't trust Google Translate. I felt like something was wrong. Ashkhana is a cafeteria. Okay, so not kitchen, cafeteria. So, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, okay, here we go. Sinapta from the classroom to the cafeteria, barimen. Uyerde, Tushlik, tamak, lunch, so noon food, lunch. Yemen, I eat lunch. No. Öde, at home, öde. Yememses. Do not eat at home. Not yememses. Yememses. You did. Yak. No. Tushlik. Tamak. Ne. Lunch. Adette. Usually. Yengi. New. Ying is new, right? Yingi. Ashkhanida. In new cafeteria. Yemen. Andin, Keen, and then Ashkhanidin, from the cafeteria. Yataka to bed. Kaitiman, I go back to bed. Tushte, dem, alam says, do you take a break at noon? Adette, he's using adette a lot. Yerim sat, dem, alam says. That's a lot. You know what, chat, if anyone's still here after all that. Yeah, everyone's left, basically. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to that one more time and call it a day. That's so much. I'm getting overload right now. Let's do this one more time. Oh my goodness.
Lesson 6.
6-cı ders.
6-cı ders.
1-ci söhbət.
1-ci söhbət. Adil, etdiyen saat qançıda ornunuzdan turursiz?
Oh my god, that's so much.
Again.
Okay.
6.
Ders.
Adil.
6-cı ders.
1-ci söhbət.
1-ci söhbət.
Adil.
Adil, etdiyen saat qançıda ornunuzdan turursiz?
Ornunuzdan turursiz.
Söhbət. Adil, etdiyen saat qançıda?
At the end. Sounds like at the end.
Adil, etdiyen saat qançıda ornunuzdan turursiz?
Ornunuzdan turursiz. It sounds like ornunuzdan rather than ornunuzdan.
Turursiz? Söhbət. Adil, etdiyen saat qançıda ornunuzdan turursiz?
Ornunuzdan turursiz. I feel like there's a lot of like vowel harmony that's happening in this language that is not written down, which is weird. Because like if it's happening, that just write it down. But it's written. They write ordnunguzdan, but they say ordnunguzdan.
Evet. Adil, Әттен saat qanchada o'rningizdan tursiz?
O'rningizdan tursiz.
Soat 6'da o'rnimdan turman.
Soat 6'da o'rnimdan turman.
Ondan keyin nima ish qilasiz?
Ondan keyin nima ish qilasiz?
Yüz yuyman.
Yuz yuyman.
Kunda yuguramsiz?
Kunda yuguramsiz?
Odatda men soat 6:30dan 7gacha yuguraman.
That's so much.
Kunda yuguramsiz?
Odatda men soat 6:30dan 7
artı yerimden from 6 from 6:30.
7gacha yuguraman.
That's a weird ending, right? Yette gece. Oh no! Hold on. Is it like a I feel like I know something. Fretsky, is there an ending or a word in Turkish that sounds like gece, like to means until? Let me check it. English until. Kadar? It sounds a bit like kadar. Good job reading. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how because this is the first chapter where they just skip all the transliterations. And initially when I started doing this book, I was like, yeah, I'll try to read it, and then I was like, yeah, that's not very engaging for a stream. And then I realized, oh shit, eventually they take away the transliteration, so I actually have to read it. They forced me to do it, so now I'm doing it. But yeah, that's a lot. If harmony is predictable for natives, write it. Because that's a word, that's a job of the writing, isn't it? No, play.
Kunda yuguramsiz?
Yuguramsiz.
Odatda men soat 6:30dan 7gacha yuguraman.
7gacha. Yugurayman. Is it yugurayman? Yugurayman. Yugurayman. Yeah. Yugurayman. Is it yugurayman?
Odatda men soat 6:30dan 7gacha yuguraman.
Yugurayman. How does he pronounce it? Yugurayman.
6:30dan 7gacha yuguraman.
Yugurayman. Is it yugurayman? It sounds like all mashed together. Yugurayman. Sizchu?
Saat 6:30da maydonga chiqaman.
Maydonga chiqaman.
Yarim soat gimnastika o'ynayman.
Gimnastika o'ynayman.
Maydonga chiqaman. Yarim soat gimnastika o'ynayman.
There's a bit of a like liaison here again. Not gimnastika o'ynayman, is gimnastika o'ynayman.
Chiqaman. Yarim soat gimnastika o'ynayman.
O'ynayman.
Tomoqni soat qanchada yeysiz?
No, I didn't catch that.
O'ynayman.
Oh, I forgot that means. Where's the gymnastica part? Etigenlik. Oh, like the breakfast. Etigenlik.
Yarim soat gimnastika o'ynayman. Attiyalik tomoqni
Etigenlik tamak.
soat qanchada yeysiz?
Tamakni.
Soat
qanchada yeysiz?
Attiyalik
Why is she skipping the etigenlik? Etigenlik tamak. Tamakni saat.
Qanchada yeysiz?
Soat 7'den 7:30gacha yeyman.
Oshxonada yem.
7:30gacha yeyman.
7 yerim gitçe. Saat. No, where am I now? Oh no, where am I? There. Yettiden yerim gitçe. Oh yeah, so it's not yerim gitçe, it's yerim gitçe. Yeah, man. It's the weird ending again.
Attiyalik tomoqni soat qanchada yeysiz?
Soat 7'den 7:30gacha yeyman.
Yerim gitçe.
Soat 7'den 7:30gacha yeyman.
Am I pronouncing it like he does? Wave the training wheels. Yeah. Oh my god.
Saat 7'den 7:30gacha yeyman.
I'm not getting the sounds right. Yerim.
Saat 7'den 7:30gacha yeyman.
Yerim. Something similar. Yerim.
Oshxonada yemsiz?
Ashkan. No.
Yeymen.
Aşxanda yemsiz?
Ashkan. Where am I? Ashkanida? It's Ashkanida? How does she say Ashkanida? I'm just learning all the weird sound, like, shifts when you pronounce it. No, come on, play.
Yerimgi yeymen.
Aşxanda yemsiz?
Ashkangi. It sounds Ashkangi, but it's Ashkanida. Ashkan. I'm guessing what happens is Ashkanida, but because it's like a vowel-ish thing afterwards, the A becomes a I, so Ashkanidi, and then she says it fast and becomes like Ashkani yemsiz.
Yak öyle yeymen.
Yak oydu yemen.
Sizcu.
Sizcu.
Mən adətdə aşxanda yeymen.
Ashkandi yemen. Men adette Ashkandi yemen. So I need to mentally think Ashkanida, but I say Ashkandi yemen. Ashkandi yemen.
Etyelik tamaktan ki nemi iş kılısız?
Ettinlik.
Tamaktan ki nemi iş kılısız?
Kin. Ettinlik tamaktin kin.
Etyelik tamaktan ki nemi
Tamaktin kin.
iş kılısız?
Nimiş kılısız.
U vaqtda ham sözlərini yadlayman.
Vakta.
Vaqtda ham sözlərini yadlayman.
What? Hamsuz. Hamsuz. Yeni.
U vaqtda ham sözlərini yadlayman.
Samsuz. What? Yadlayman. Hamsuz. I can find the words on the page now. Oh my god, Hamsuz lerni. Yadlayman. Hamsuz lerni. The new words. I memorize the new words.
Tamaktan ki nemi iş kılısız?
U vaqtda ham sözlərini yadlayman.
Oh, hamsuzlarni yadlayman.
Tekstni yana bir qitim.
Textni. So she skips the T because it's like tekstni is hard to say. So textni.
Sözlərini yadlayman. Tekstni yana bir qitim oquyman.
Textni yeni bir qatim tekrar okuyman.
Sözlərini yadlayman. Tekstni yana bir qitim oquyman.
Yeni bir qatim okuyman.
Siz saat 8-dən burun nima iş qılısınız?
Siz saat 8'den burun nimiş qılısınız?
Men mu ders tekrarlayman.
Memo ders tekrarlayman.
Düşdün burun saat dərs anlaysınız?
Neçə saat
dərs anlaysınız? Düşdün burun neçə saat?
Oh, it's neçə. But she said net. It's completely, she's eaten all the sounds. Where is it? Düşdün burun. Okay, I can speed read this. Neçə saat. So it's neçə saat, but she says neçə saat.
Ders tekrar.
Düşdün burun neçə saat dərs anlaysınız?
Neçə saat ders anlaysınız?
Düşenbeden perşembe
Düşenbeden
gece her günü 4 saatten. Düşenbeden perşembe gece her günü 4 saatten der.
Her günü Perşembe düşenbe her günü. So again, it's written her günü, but he says her günü.
Perşembe gece her günü 4 saatten ders anlayman.
4 saatin ders anlayman.
Cuma ve şembe günleri.
Cuma ve şembe günleri.
2 saatten ders anlayman.
2 saat ders anlayman.
Düşdə nima iş qılısınız?
Düşdə nima iş qılısınız?
Saat 12'de sınıf.
Saat 12'de.
Nima iş qılısınız?
Saat 12'de sınıftan aşxanaga baraman.
Aşxanaga baraman.
O yerde tushlik tamak yeyman.
Tushlik tamak yeyman.
Öydə yemamsiz?
Öydə yemamsiz?
Yo'q. Tushlik tamakni odat.
Tushlik tamak.
Yeng aşxanada yeyman.
Tushlik tamoqni
odatda yangi oshxonada yeyman. Tushlik tomoqni odatda yangi oshxonada yeyman.
Yangi what? Yangi
tomoqni odatda yangi oshxonada yeyman.
Oshxonada yeyman. Oshxonada yeyman.
Keyin oshxonadan
Undan keyin
yotoqqa qaytaman.
Undan keyin oshxonada what? Oshxonadan where are we now? Oh my god, I lost where I am. Yemen. Yeah, okay, here we go. Anden keyin oshxonadan yotoqqa.
Undan keyin oshxonadan yotoqqa qaytaman.
Yotoq qaytaman. It's yotoqqa qaytaman. Yotoqqa qaytaman.
Tushda dam olamsiz.
Tushda dam olamsiz.
Odatda yarim soat
dam olaman. Oh my god, no, that's I'm my brain's burning now. Oh my god, I can't do this anymore. Okay, chat. What's happening? Why am I doing this? I'm questioning my life now. Why is this happening to me? Why am I doing this to myself, I should say. I think that will be it for today. I'm gonna take a break. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle and watching also like looking at my Portuguese stuff. I thought that was quite interesting. And if you want to see more of this, come back in a bit, or if you want to see something different, tell me what you want to see and we can work out something interesting to do. So thank you for joining me.